Hi my loves, welcome to today's video. If you're new here, you're welcome. So my name is Eki or Ebipade. I am a YouTuber and a makeup artist based in Bayelsa State, Nigeria. If this is your first time of seeing my video, you're highly welcomed. Please do not make it your last by clicking the subscribe button so you'll be notified with subsequent uploads. So for today's video, I'm going to be wiping my client's face with wipes and micellar water from Blossom. For moisturizer, I'll be using the Dr. Rashel face cream. Thereafter, I'm going to be adding the Bicham Ageless. It is a moisturizer and a primer. I'm going to be using that also. Then to control more oil, I'll be using the classic primer, classic USA primer. I'm going to be leaving every detail in the description box below, every detail of the products in the description box below. After then, to hydrate the lips, I'll be using the Vaseline Lip Therapy Balm. So for foundation, I'll be mixing these two shades from Classic USA and Zillow Cosmetics. So to set the face, I'll be using the Kiss Beauty Setting Spray to set and lock all the products that I used earlier on the face. So for this foundation, these two foundations, they are matte foundations. So you need to use a very damp beauty blender to blend. For the beauty blender, I'm using the FBH Cosmetics. So guys, I'm trying to blend in the foundation. So for nose contour, I'll be using the Blossom in a Nude Story darker shade of foundation for the nose contour. For the blush, I'll be using the powder blush from CPD 4-in-1 powder palette. So I'm trying to blend the blush in gradually. And I also love to apply blush on the nose. I don't know why, but I found myself doing it. So for cream concealer, for the concealer, I'll be using the Adventure Concealer in shade 02. Shade 02, I think. So check and drop every detail of the products I use in the description box below. So guys, I really want to appreciate all my subscribers and all my viewers for the love whenever I drop a new video. So guys, please, if you are new here, I'm begging, hit the subscribe button, click on the subscribe button and be part of this family. Then also try to turn on your post notification bell, your bell, to be notified with subsequent uploads. So I'm still trying to blend in the concealer. I'm using that same shade of concealer underneath the eyes. So I'm just blending in with my beauty blender from FBH. So I'm blending that. Please guys, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. For the setting powder, I'll be using the setting powder that came with my powder palette, Motec. So that is what I'm using to set all the areas that I just concealed, that I used the cream concealer on. So that is what I'm using. It came with my powder palette, has a setting powder. So to set the under eyes too, I'll go back and blend before I set with the powder. So right now I'm applying the powder. So for the other eye, I'm going to do same. I'm going to blend first before I set. So right now I'm adding the setting powder. I don't know, I always love to blend before I set, because sometimes that place tends to crack, tends to crease, like after setting the other parts of the face. So when you come back, because of the eye movements, that the place tends to be separated, the concealer tends to separate. That is the reason why I always leave a little concealer close to the tear dot area. So I'll use that to blend in before I set. So for powder contour, I'm using the powder contour. I'm using 2 shades darker from my powder palette, Motec, to contour the face, to contour the forehead areas, the bridge of the nose. So for powder, I'm going to be using that same powder palette to powder all over our face. So like I said, I'm using a 2 shade darker powder to contour the nose and other places. So I'm going to be using that same setting powder, the white setting powder from my powder palette. Sorry, I'm not showing you guys the powder palette. I'll be using that to set underneath the eyes to receive eyeshadow fall off. So that is what I'm doing right now. I'm going to set underneath the eyes. And then, in fact, I don't know why I decided to use this setting powder from my palettes this time around. I don't like using it because I do not really like the finish that it gives. It gives a very, I don't like the finish that it gives. I really don't like it. So I don't really know what led me to use it that day while creating this video, while working on this client. But anyways, I really do not like the finish that it gives. But for this particular video, I loved, I finally loved the finish that it gave. That is the reason why I'm editing this video to post. If not, I wouldn't have done that. I would have just discarded this video. So guys, but at the end of the day, while I was watching the video, while I was seeing the video, I loved the final look that it gave. That is the reason why I said I'm not going to see it all by myself. Let me drop it here for my beautiful family to see also, for my loves to see it also. So for the brows, I use the brow tamer from Hyper Beauty to tame down the brows. Then I also dried it up with the powder palette, with the setting powder. Then I started using the pencil to draw the borders and filling with same pencil. So for the pencils, I use the Davis pencil in shade 03. So to finish up the brows, I'll be mixing 2 shades of Adventure Concealer in shade 02 and 05. So that is what I mix to finish up the brows. So I decided to use that also to set as my eyeshadow base or eyeshadow primer now, and I'm drying it up with the powder palette, with the powder of that shade. Like I said, I always love to dry it up with a powder. So for the eyeshadow, I'm using some shades from my eyeshadow palette, Beauty Glazed Eyeshadow palette. I'm just applying that from the crease area. Then to the transition colors, I'm using the darker shades of the palette. So for the mascara, I'll be using the Blossom 2-in-1 mascara. I did not fix lash on her. There's no false lashes on her because she has her natural lashes are very long. She has beautiful natural lash. So I decided not to fix any lash, and it came out very beautiful. So for the lips, I'll be using those 3 shades to create the lip look. So I'm just trying to blending that in gradually. So guys, if you are new here, please encourage me by subscribing, and also please just say something nice about the video. Please, comments and likes used to attract viewers to click on my video. That is, I always beg my viewers and my subscribers to always like and comment on my videos, please. And also, if there's any question for me, you can leave it in the comment section below. For highlighter, I'm using the Adventure 4-in-1 highlighter palette for the nose and the cheek areas. So guys, please, if there's any question you want me to answer, you can leave it in the comment section below. For bronzer, I'm using the Adventure bronzer, and for fixing spray, I'm using the all-nighter fixing spray. So for the lower lash, I'm also using the Blossom 2-in-1 mascara for the lower lash. And turn around, this is the finished look. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you all for always staying tuned to my channel. So thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Please guys, I want to make a video on my birth month, December. So ask me any question in the comment section. I'm going to be using that for the video. Thank you so much.